do it for my father, do it for my mother. It's a family affair, my whole family in here. I did it for the past, I did it for the future, I did it for us all. That's why I'm undisputed.
The crowd has been waiting for this one for a very long time. Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali. 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it. And he'll be taking on Joe Louis. He's 6'2" tall, 181 pounds, one of the best right hands in the business.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. It's the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. His fight against Matt Schmeling, one of the most important fights in the history of this fine sport.
This is going to be an intense standoff before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only three-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee, the one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, and iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. The straight right just misses. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
It's a flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Good counter punching. There's a counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good punch. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light. Concentrate.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. talk about Ali in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Nice round, good round. I like that.
Here we go for round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. You'd like to see more jabs. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Just misses with that jab. Punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Just misses with the right uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Switch on and get your back to great round. Now relax. Good work out there. The jobs works them back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Take your round off.
And there's the bell to start round three. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Catch and shoot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
And he misses with that jab. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Nice counter shot. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
That was a terrible round.
Back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Catch and shoot. Looking to land the hook. This fight has a real good flow to it. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Sure.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you think...
Focus back. Okay, I'm not...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good job defending the jabs. A perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Beautiful counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Ali in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you.
You're way better than that guy.
There's the bell to start round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He scores with the counter. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. going to be the first to go down. Tried to score with a jab. A perfect counter lands. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
A perfect counter shot. He misses with that jab. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind. Yes.
And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
Straight right just misses. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That jab doesn't score. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. We wanted action, and they are delivering. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round.
Come on.
Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. The resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter punch. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is it.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain back.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. The Brown Bomber in some trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Which one of these athletes is gonna be the first to get rocked? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Ali in that last round. Talk about a one-sided. We've made it to round 10. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
The perfect counter lands. That punch landed. That jab doesn't find a home. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. So the judges can't make up their mind. No one wins, no one loses. This fight ends in a draw.
You know what? That's fair. And for the fans, I feel sorry for the fans because they wanted to walk away with some winner. But eventually, these guys are going to have to do it all over again. A draw. Suck it up, Buttercup.